I couldn't help but notice that my last video was just impossible to watch. I sounded like I was half dead, half asleep, and just not interested in anything that was going on. I'm gonna put some more energy into this so that you're not getting bored, because I was getting bored editing it, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Find me. Do you see how long it takes for it to focus on me? This camera's not the best. I'm gonna talk about it in another video, but it's not working for me very good. Today I'm gonna be talking about how I feel about this filter. It's the K&F Concept Variable ND filter. Found this guy on Amazon pretty cheap. We're gonna talk about whether or not it's good specifically for video. If you're into videography, filmmaking, videos, YouTube, and you're not using an ND filter, you're making a mistake. So an ND filter is essentially sunglasses for your camera lens. So the ND filter that I have is a variable ND filter, which means that it has many different darknesses. So if it's a cloudy day, I can use this one. If it's real sunny, I use that. And all you gotta do is twist it on. Something I do find with this ND filter is that it doesn't twist on super nice depending on the lens. I don't know if maybe I need to clean the thread on some of my lenses or what, but could also have an issue with the build of it. But for the price, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I got this ND filter for 30 bucks on Amazon in Canada. So it'd be around 22 bucks in the States, something like that. Super cheap. But is it any good? In the box, it comes with a little business card, which is, it's fine. A cleaning cloth, which I super appreciate. I've lost so many of these over the years for either my glasses or my lenses, and it's nice to get them for free every once in a while. These are great. Now, the carrying case that the actual ND filter comes in is not fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of this. It moves around inside of it, which makes me nervous. And it just sucks to open, which I guess means it's not gonna pop open on me, which is good, but still. It's literally just a little plastic case that comes with like a little bit of like packing foam. I think it's more for in the box and not so much a long-term carrying solution. I haven't quite figured out what to do with it when I'm not using it yet. So for now it just goes in here, but I don't like having it because, again, I don't like that. So to test the ND filter, we went out and shot in direct sunlight. There's a little bit of cloud covered, but we did it pretty much directly in sunlight. I was worried that having an ND filter this cheap, especially a variable ND filter, would make it look fuzzy, but it looks great. It's very clear. Skin tones look great. The ability to look at the sky is really impressive. I was messing around with it. I could see full detail in the clouds. I could even look at the sun, which you're not supposed to do, but hey, I got my ND filter, so I'm safe, y'all. I feel like the most impressive thing that the ND filter does is shade the camera from my blindingly white body. So here I got a side-by-side of no ND filter versus with the ND filter. I wanted to put it up against something where you can see some color and more specifically the white. If you look at the white, there's no huge difference. If anything, it almost looks clear with the ND filter on. It almost looks more like a true white. If you watch the cars that are driving by with no ND filter, I have the shutter speed up really high so you can see that there's no motion blur on any of the cars driving by. They're just very jittery looking. Whereas with the ND filter, they have proper motion blur, like in a movie. That is the artistic upside of having an ND filter, is that you have the ability to control what the motion blur looks like. So do I recommend the Concept filter from K&F? Yeah, it's a no-brainer. This thing is stupid good for $30. Yeah, get it.